All right, it's working. How about on YouTube? All right, it's working. I did it. Another successful thing I've done. Here I am. I'm streaming. Here I am. Camera's blown out. I don't care. I can't believe I'm doing it. But I said I would and I can. And it's fine. The thing that I'm starting to learn is you can't see how I feel inside. All you see is my face. All you hear is my words. And if I'm smiling, you think I'm happy. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's going on internally. It doesn't matter that I'm losing my mind. It doesn't matter that the world's falling apart and I'm trying to maintain some semblance of sanity in a world that offers me nothing but tragedy and pain. It doesn't matter. You can't see that. All you see is my smiling face and the words I say. And Dark Souls is a documentary. Welcome to my TED Talk. Hi, I'm 41 years old. I'm the new Hawk 2 girl. And these are my Bollywood beats. Hi, I'm 41. This camera's blown out, dude. This is crazy. Something needs to be done about this. We can go a little less. I'm right. I am correct. We can do a little less than this. It doesn't have to be this bad. So, here we go. I'm not putting the intro thing up because I forgot to. All right, I'll put the intro thing up. Here we go. You can't be mad at me. Because this is the intro. Rumble users are like, we already had an intro. You know, all the Rumble users. You know, all the people that watch my show. I'm not just spinning my wheels. This isn't meaningless. No more meaningless than someone with 1 million views. It's all meaningless. The guy with 0 views who says something, or the guy with 1 million views who says nothing. Equally meaningless. Actually, I would argue that I'm more meaningful. But now I got nothing. Now you got nothing. How about this? How about that? Little shine, little sheen. That's pretty good. Now, do I want to work on the fight balance? Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Welcome to my TED Talk. I deleted all my, past streams. Why? Here's why. I think I want to be like Danny Gonzalez. I want to do some real, like, I don't want to be offensive anymore. I want to be real inoffensive. I want to be inoffensive. Just, you know, not everything has to be polemical. Not everything has to be, you know, I don't constantly have to be red pilling everybody. You know, it doesn't need to be race realism and you know, the Amish question. It doesn't need to be that. I can just be a person and we could just have a show and I can be nice and I can add to the fun of the world. This fun world. I can make it even funner. I can be like Danny Gonzalez. And I can make people happy. Right? I can. Right? Right, guys? This doesn't have to be the stream of a 41-year-old man who's lost touch with reality. It doesn't have to be that. I can be a different person. I'm a different person now. I deleted all my I deleted all my live streams and now I'm a different person. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you believe it. I believe it. Look, this is going to be fun from now on. I'm not going to be weird. I'm not going to be racist. I might be sexist. I'm going to be homophobic. And I will be anti-Semitic. There's no way around that. But I'm going to try not to be racist. I love everybody. I pray for my enemies. I pray for all of my enemies. Oh, gosh. I pray for my enemies. I pray for my enemies when they stare me down at the mall. I pray for my enemies when they make fun of me. I pray for my enemies when they blast hip-hop music and stare out their cars right in my eyes, and they drive slowly through my neighborhood and make me feel like I'm not a man. I pray for them. I pray for them. I pray for them. I pray for them. I pray for them when they fill the airwaves with the music of Satan, corrupting the youth and turning all the girls into whores and all the boys into whoremongers. I pray for them. I pray for them as they destroy the cities and blame me for it. I pray for them. Because they're not all like that. Come on. We're turning over a new leaf, and the new leaf is they're not all like that. People come in all shapes and sizes, and you can't judge a book by its cover. Even though that's how you guys ended up at this stream. It's not as if you went to my channel and said, oh, I wonder what he's doing today. No, you saw a thumbnail. The thumbnail made you click it. And now you probably feel like you've been tricked. This isn't what I thought it was going to be, but guess what? You're being silly. Whether it's what you thought it was going to be or not, doesn't matter. You have no idea the process that's going on that's making you click one video over another. It's all a bunch of weird images and 7 words, and you just click it and you say, oh, now it's all a meaningless thing. You've lost your mind. There's some weird subconscious process. You're scrolling, looking for something to stare at. None of it's meaningful. So who cares if I clickbaited you? Oh, did you think this was going to be about Dark Souls? Why would it be about Dark Souls? And why? Who cares if it's not about Dark Souls? Who cares about Dark Souls? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Nope, you click something else. Now it's this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Sorry, that last one. I apologize for the third oh no. The first 2 I'm proud of. I thought I could keep it going, but I went into like a wild territory. It felt bubbly and wild. You guys want to see how insane? No. Look. This is a new show and I'm going to do it differently. I privated all my old streams. Now we're sipping coffee. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to sip this and I'm going to be a good streamer. I'm going to be a person who says nice things. I'm going to be, because I have to represent orthodoxy. Even if you don't know that I'm an Orthodox Christian, it is my job to represent orthodoxy in everything I do. Even though I'm a bad Christian, I want to be a good Christian. And part of being a good Christian is treating everything in your life treating everything in your life like treating every moment of your life as if you are a representation of Christ. It's impossible, but that's what I should be doing. All right. Bill Clinton thumb. And so I want people to see my show, and I want them to say, oh, this guy's wholesome. Do you guys think I could do that? Do you guys believe in me? Guys, do you think I could do that? Do you think I can be wholesome? I think I am wholesome. Okay, but Danny Gonzalez, man, that guy never offends me. And everything offends me. And I'm far right. Technically. Technically, it's all a sham. It's all a sham. It's all a sham. Sham. Shampoo commercial. But Danny Gonzalez doesn't even offend me. I can't turn on an HBO show because every show they blaspheme Christ or show me a penis or do some gay stuff or do some white people are the most evil thing ever made, or they're always doing something like that. And so that offends me. That offends me in the same way me saying the N-word offends people who are professionally offended. You know what I mean? In fact, it's more. My pain is actually worse because it's based on real things, not on perceived injustices that don't exist. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, right? I didn't even say the N-word there. Oh, that's another thing. This show's different now. You're not going to hear me say the N-word on YouTube or anywhere. I'm removing it from my vocabulary. I was saying it in protest. I watched Nick debate a bunch of black people, liberals, and an Asian, but the Asian liked him. And they had a whole conversation about the N-word, and there was two positions that made me think. First was the silly one. The lady at the top left was like, the only white people that say that word are either people that are trying to prove they're down or people who are trying to be edgy. And I was like, well, you said that, but that doesn't mean it's true because I am of a third variety. I say it in protest because I've seen endless videos of white people getting beaten up and brutally assaulted because they might have said the N-word or they did say the N-word. And that is grounds for physical assault, for concussing, for sending to the hospital, for brutally assaulting someone. That's fine. You can just do that. And that strikes me as insane. Because, as Nick said, the only other person that you have in history, you've had rules like this, is God. Blasphemy laws. And it's like, that's kind of one of those things where your mind is blown. You're like, yeah, we're not allowed to blaspheme black people. And then you start thinking, the wheels start turning. You start thinking, boy, they're kind of holding themselves as gods in society. They're the arbiters of what you can and cannot do under threat of violence. They've kind of set up their own enforcement program. Whereas if they don't approve of what you're doing, they can just physically assault you or kill you. And we've all just accepted this as normal. And it's not normal. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. And so that's why I always say it, because I'm just not going to play that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to play that game. Now, would I say it in front of somebody? I mean, I have many times, but no, I don't want to anymore because I don't want to get hurt. And I'm not going to say it at all. So it's worked. The campaign of endless violence has silenced me once and for all. No, that's not why I stopped. That's not why I'm done saying that word. The reason I'm done saying that word is because I want to represent Christ. And he would never say that. Not because it's some evil word, but because It's like this. It offends people, whether it's true or not, whether their reason for being offended by it is legitimate or not, whether it's just pretense for violence that they wanted to do anyway or not. That's besides the point. It's unnecessary. Everything I say is offensive to non-Christians. When I say homosexuality is evil, that's offensive. When I say women shouldn't have the right to vote, and obviously that's not necessarily a Christian position, but women men being the head of the household and women being their helpers, that's Christianity. That's part of Christianity. And I have a very classical view of how men and women should operate. It allows for sure all the female astronauts that have saved our lives throughout history, but also most women should be at home cleaning and making babies. And I would like to get back to a country where we can facilitate that without starving to death. And everyone would be happier. Everyone. The women would be happier. They wouldn't have to play the how many guys have you slept with in a club and how much of a girl boss are you and how much cocaine can you do in a single night and still not have an orgy, and I don't know, whatever modern women are doing, something like that. Something like sleeping with a bunch of people after getting drunk at a club and then going home and not crying when they wake up in the morning and he's not there. Kind of just like saying, no, I know what I'm doing. What I'm doing makes sense to me. This is empowerment. Waking up in that clothes that you wore the day before at a festival and going to use the porta potty and then a condom comes out of you and being like, did I have sex last night? That sort of thing is empowering and great for women, I'm sure. I'm the weirdo. I'm the crazy person. I can't help myself. There's no way I cannot. I can't be wholesome. I can't do it. I can't be Danny Gonzalez. I wanted to. I guess it's either the show is this or there is no show. I tried. What was my point? I had a point. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, all of my opinions offend people, That's just how it is. Not because I'm wrong, but because we live in Babylon. We live in Babylon, and sane people are called crazy. That's all. That's all that is. That's all that is. You are crazy. You are not like us. St. Anthony. There will come a time when... Okay, forget it. So that's besides the point. It's I'm not worried about offending in that way. What I'm worried about is offending unnecessarily, I think. Like... That's me purposely offending because to make a point that I find this to be oppressive. And now there's like a huge movement of being like making fun of white people for saying they're oppressed or saying that they're being victims and stuff like that. And it's like, that's your guys' thing. You guys are the ones that value oppression. We're just the ones that are saying what's going on. And I'm not really concerned about being part of your victim hierarchy. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to say the truth. So you can frame it however you want. You guys are going to frame everything. That's what you do. So yeah, when a white person says that, white people are less than 10% of the world population and all European countries are being filled with non-white immigrants and everybody's cheering it on and saying it's good. But if a white guy moves into a black neighborhood, it's called gentrification and we're vilified. And if I point out little things like that, how colonization brought all sorts of infrastructure and societal goods to non-white nations, but but what's happening with the non-white immigration into European countries is everything's being destroyed. And we've been told my entire life not to breed, not to have children, and told that there was an overpopulation problem. Meanwhile, now we're told that, oh, you need to let all these other people in because there's not enough of you because you didn't breed. When I talk about this stuff, you can frame it as, oh, you think you're a victim. No, I don't think I'm a victim. I think that I'm at war, and I didn't realize it. I think that I spent my whole life at war with an invisible enemy, and now I can name them. Now I know who they are. They have a small, quote-unquote, country right smack dab in the Middle East. They have names like Rothschild and Epstein. I know who my enemies are, and I know what their plans are. They've written them down. They've talked about them publicly. They're in their quote-unquote holy books. I'm just a man who realized that he was at war his whole life. I'm just a man who woke up. I didn't realize. I spent most of my life just enjoying Sonic the Hedgehog and Final Fantasy VII and Boards of Canada and Radiohead, not realizing that Radiohead was music made to make me give up. I was just enjoying this stupid world. I could see that something was off, kind of like a glitch in the sky. In the distance, I would look and I'd say, something's wrong there. Something felt wrong in the backdrop, but I couldn't pinpoint it, and I didn't feel like I was smart enough or had the resources to possibly figure out what it is. Well, at a certain point, the truth just comes out. Now it's laid itself before our feet. And the enemies of mankind are the SOS, a.k.a. the Amish, a.k.a. the followers of Djiboutism. Now, I know that. And I know that what's happening in Europe and America and Canada is on purpose. And it's for the purpose of destroying these societies. Not enriching, not enlivening, not helping. It's to destroy. The goal is destruction. Just like all art today, everything, the nihilist values destruction. And so we live in a world where people love destruction. They see it as, once we destroy everything, then we can make something better. Not considering for the fact that they've never tried to create. All they've done is destroy. And that they don't understand how to create. All they know how to do is destroy. Like a rap song where they take like a Phil Collins song that's really beautiful and then they just loop 2 seconds of it and then talk about sleeping with your girlfriend on top of it. That's not creation. That's destruction. You've destroyed. That's a slow destruction. Tearing down statues. Destroying neighborhoods. Looting. Making places unlivable. Creating laws that benefit the elite while making the poor and the middle class suffer. Creating a media that makes it so there's zero social cohesion and everybody's looking over their shoulders because they can't trust their neighbors. Creating art that causes the young people, instead of leading productive lives, getting married, having children, securing the bag and being dignified members of society. No, making music and art that inspires them to have premarital sex, lose their virginity at age 12, and have 100 partners and abortions and and just treat each other like consumables instead of like human beings. It's all destruction and it's all on purpose. Spreading rampant pornography. A rabbi owns Pornhub. I'm going to say this 3 times. A rabbi owns Pornhub. A rabbi owns Pornhub. Spreading rampant pornography. Used to be illegal. 60 years ago it was illegal. Now, you can't get away from it. Now, you go on TikTok and you type Spider-Man, and the first result is a woman naked, painted as Spider-Man twerking. You know? No, now you can't escape pornography. And now all the young people are gooners. They call themselves gooners. They've created a name for themselves. Hey, we're gooners. What's up, yo? Oh, yeah? What's a gooner? It means I can't stop cranking it. It means I'm obsessed. It means I'm addicted to pornography. It means my right hand looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger and my left hand looks like Liv Tyler. It means I'm going to have sexual dysfunction, erectile dysfunction by the time I'm 18. It means I'll never have a meaningful relationship because I can't see a woman. All I see is a consumable. All I see is a product. Oh, I know what I can do with that product. I can do this in its mouth. I can do this in its butt. This person is a thing that I can use. That's destruction. That's planned destruction. But you can't see it unless you're someone like me. So then the liberal or the leftist or just the normie or whatever you want to call them sees what I say and they say, oh, look, you think you're a victim. If that's all you hear when I talk, you're the problem. Your inability to comprehend is the problem. So I'm not worried about people being offended because I say the truth, but I do feel like it's unnecessary for me to go out of my way to, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I knew this was going to happen. I was going to try and turn over a new leaf today, and it was, and you know, still me. It's still me. You know, it's still me. Here I am. Still me. I thought I was going to be Danny Gonzalez today, but I'm Orthodox Nick. No, I'm not. I'm not Orthodox Nick. I'm not like any of these people. I'm an artist. I'm an artist who, for some reason, when I turn this camera on, I'm able to just go. You should see me in regular world. I don't even have anything to say. If I try and talk, dumb things come out. I'm just like, like I don't even have, like, it's not that I don't want to talk. It's, I don't even have anything to say. But then I do this and all of a sudden it's like, I've never realized it before, but I'm watching myself today and I'm like, how do I do this? I genuinely don't even know how I do this. If I think about it too much, I might fall over like the caterpillar. Do you guys know about the caterpillar? A centipede? They asked a man asked a centipede, hey, how do you walk like that without tripping over yourself? And then the centipede immediately tripped over himself, you know, because you can't think about how you do things sometimes. You just have to go, you know. For some reason, I do this and I can just rant unencumbered. And all of a sudden, everything just flows out. I don't know how. It just flows out. Oh, my mouth is getting dry from this coffee. Oh, my little mouth, dude. Oh, dude. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should say the N-word. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's these moral decisions, you know what I mean? It's so tough. Oh, what do I choose? Oh, to be or not to be, you know what I mean? I'm like Shakespeare over here. Oh, I don't know which one. I just want to be a silly entertainer and make goofy stuff that makes me. I'm not going to be that. It's not going to happen. I have an idea of myself. It's not who I am, though. I have that Tame Impala song stuck in my head. That bum, bam, ba bum, boom, bum, bum, bam, ba wum, boom, bum, bum, bam, ba wum, boom, bum, bum. Yo, if you're close my door. If you're playing around out there. Hello? If you're playing around back there, close my door. Close my door.
Close your door?
Okay. Feel like a brand new person. That's playing in my head because of what I said earlier when I was like, oh, it's going to be a new thing. Tame Impala started playing in my head. Tame Impala's good. I know I'm a little late to the party. I know I'm 14 years late to the party. But actually, guys, I think Tame Impala is pretty good. Not taking it back. I can't like things when they come out because I hate them. All I see is an artist who made it when I haven't. When I haven't? Yeah, that's all I see. And it just annoys me. I'm like, oh, okay, great. What did he do? Is there something I didn't do? Why is what he did good and what I did isn't good? What's the difference? And so I can't appreciate him. I'm just angry. I've been like this forever. I haven't listened to new music since like 2001. Because everything annoys me. Oh yeah, this artist is really good. I hate them. I just listened to that King Gizzard Lizard Wizard a couple weeks ago, and it was great. I was like, wow, this is good. It was some really melodic thing. Really good. Some like butterfly stuff. Some butterfly crap. It was so good. And then my wife said, imagine seeing these guys live. And I hated them. I said, we're never listening to this again. I hate these guys. True story. That's how I felt. Immediately. I was like, oh, okay. I hate these guys. Oh, my wife's fantasizing about going to their show. She wants to feel the feelings of listening to this music live. Well, guess what? I hate these people, and I'm never listening to them again. Truly, that's what happened. I'm really like that. What, I gotta pretend I'm normal? Boring. Oh, no, I'm real. Like, I think that's what everybody's doing online, is they're just pretending that they're normal. They're pretending that they're normal. But nobody knows what normal is. How can you pretend you're normal? Everything's falling apart in front of us. Like, what are you talking about? The song is called Blue Morpho, I think. It's so good. We listened to the whole album. There is no normal. You're all nihilists. It's just shifting sand beneath you. You're all subjective nihilists. You're just going with what the most people said the most recently, or what someone said in the best produced thing. You know what I mean? Like Playboi Carti had a good music video, and so now your opinion is whatever he says. You know, you look for consensus around you. There is no consensus. It's all top-down control. You're only being fed one thing. There's a whisper behind it all saying, life is meaningless, life is meaningless, life is meaningless, life is meaningless. And everything else is just saying it in different ways. What are you talking about? What are you talking about being normal? What are you talking about? What's your personality? Who are you? Where are you from? What is this? You see an authentic person and you're offended. I don't know how to do what you're doing. I literally don't know how to do what you're doing. My brother brought his son over yesterday, and his son started doing that thing. I was talking about New York, and he went, "Oh, you're from New York?" I was like, "Yeah, I used to live there before I lived here." He goes, "Oh, really? I didn't know that." I said, "Are you making fun of me right now?" He goes, "No, I really didn't know." I said, "Oh, I hate you," to his son. "I hate you, actually. God forgive me." But then he did something similar later on, and it was like, "You're a kid, I understand you're a kid, but do you realize that you're already trained to be insincere? Already. You've trained yourself to be insincere and condescending." I don't talk about New York a lot. And even if I did, who cares? It's a large part of my life. But also, look at me right now, questioning, "Oh, should I not talk about this because this person made fun of me? Because a child made fun of me?" But that's the whole thing. It's like, I'll be whatever I have to be so that people won't be cruel to me. But I can't control if people are cruel to me or not. And when you do that, what you're doing is you're letting the worst people dictate who you are. I told that kid, I said, be sincere. You want to know a superpower? Sincerity. The entire world is insincere. Be the one person who's sincere. Then they got mad and left. Whatever. What are you going to do? Insincerity. That's what they breed. Nihilism, insincerity, meaninglessness. I talk to a lot of young people. I talk to my brother's kids, his kids from my church. And I talk to them. And not all of them, but some of them are so cruel. So cruel. And you just listen to them and you're like, why are you being so cruel? Like, why? And it's always the kids that it's like, I can tell that you're not a cool kid. Are the cool kids cruel? I don't know. It's a learned behavior, I don't know. Why be cruel? I don't get it. There's one kid who calls me all the time or texts me all the time and asks my opinion on just everything. I don't know why. Does he think I'm interesting or does he think I'm a lol cow? Is he trolling me? I don't know. But he said some things to me via these text exchanges that I'm like, you're so lucky this is text. Because I want to smack you for the way you're talking. I don't know. Everybody annoys me, I guess. Everything annoys me. I don't care anymore. Who cares when I gotta be like you? I gotta be super chill. Super chill, play with my Roblox, let demons inhabit me. Nah. I'm gonna be a curmudgeon. I'm gonna hate everything. Sorry. I told him once that I hope to make a liturgy. I hope that one day I can make music for the church. And he said, you couldn't. Why would you say that? It's just to be cruel. That's the only reason. Just to be cruel. And the weird thing is he's always showing me his songs and I'm always encouraging him. I'm saying, good job. yeah, keep at it, And I say, yeah, I hope to one day be able to make my own liturgy like Tchaikovsky did. And he goes, you can't. You couldn't. It's just like, to me, I'm like, what is wrong with people? What's going on in you? It's like an inferno inside of you. Why? Why so cruel? Why so insincere? What has the world done to you? And you see these people before and after they get a phone. And before, all they know is sincerity. Sometimes kids in school are mean to them. But for the most part, all they really know is sincerity. They're not well trained in the art of nihilism yet. But then they get their phone and they're just being reprogrammed. Before you know it, they're just talking like savages. They're talking like jackals. Preserve your innocence. Like, I don't get it. Like, why doesn't anybody care about good things? This is such a disordered society. I long for a Christian society where people value good things. Nobody values good things anymore. People value the darkness. Nobody values chastity. Nobody. They're like, chastity, get that away from me immediately. I'll sleep with the disabled girl. Just don't let me be a virgin. That's what Kurt Cobain did. Kurt Cobain lost his virginity to a mentally retarded girl in a trailer. Because it's just like, get it away from me. All I want to do is be able to say that I'm not a virgin. That's all that matters. I'll do whatever I got to do. Because I don't want to be a virgin, because that's somehow an evil thing. That's the most pathetic thing. And that's the cool thing about cool, is it's a false hierarchy that subsumes the actual truth. So in truth, the only thing that matters is what God says matters, because God is the standard by which all things are created. There is no other reality but His. And all that we want truly is fulfilled in Him. But what cool does is it comes along and it creates this alternative hierarchy and says, no, what really matters is destruction, nihilism, cruelty. And if you are destructive, nihilistic, and cruel, and you don't care about morals, then what you've done is you've become cool. And cool is very valuable. Very, very valuable. You definitely need to be cool. Look at these people. They're cool. And they're millionaires. And they get to sleep with all the prettiest girls. And they get to do whatever they want. And they buy the most expensive clothes. And this is what's valuable. Is what's cool. That word manipulates the masses. And, it just so happens to be a complete inversion of God's way. I wonder who's at the top of that pyramid. There's no hope for this country. So part of me is with the destruction. Because clearly we're racing towards it. We're not racing towards any sort of reformation where we realize the error of our ways and become a real country and kick the Amish out. I don't see that happening. All we know about 1492 is Columbus sailed the ocean blue, then came over here and called natives Indians. Something else happened that year. Something really interesting. Something special. Something we should emulate. But ain't nobody going to do that. We love our sin. We love our destruction. A bunch of miserable people who love pretending that they're happy. Instead of changing, we become better at presenting a different person. We don't become better. We become better at pretending we're better. What hope is there? How can you shake these people out of their liberal pluralism, where all things seem equally valid? Where evil is seen as more valuable than good because it's on all the screens, and it's been rebranded as cool. Evil underwent a huge evil underwent a huge rebranding campaign, and now we call it cool. Most successful rebranding campaign in the history of mankind. Hats off, Satan. You've really ruined everything. I hope you're happy with yourself. Yeah, I guess this is the show. I privated everything. Maybe I'll unprivate it. I don't know. This is the show. I'm still me. My mouth is getting dry. I need to drink water. I've been drinking caffeine since I woke up, and now I need water because my mouth, it feels bad. So I'm going to take a break.
Tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music?
Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music.
Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and Oosh, Baka, we about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival, it's a horse ride, it's some fireworks.
Oh, great. Now the white balance is off. What is this, the fight balance? What, do you want a punch? What, do you want lunch?
When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently, this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh, you choose to look like this? Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color?
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music. Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and oosh, Baka, we about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival, it's a horse ride, it's some fireworks.
Oh, great. Now the white balance is off. What is this, the fight balance? What, do you want a punch? What, do you want lunch?
When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently, this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh, you choose to look like this? Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color?
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonSquareRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonSquareRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music. Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to sync, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and oosh, baka. We about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, ba da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival. It's a horse ride. It's some fireworks.
Oh, great. Now the white balance is off. What is this, the fight balance? What, do you want a punch? What, do you want lunch?
When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently, this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh, you choose to look like this? Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color?
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonSquareRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonSquareRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous?
Buy my music.
Come buy my music. Hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got our CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, Bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on GuyTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and oosh baka. We about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival. It's a horse ride. It's some fireworks.
Oh, great. Now the white balance is off. What is this? The fight balance? What do you want, a punch? What do you want, lunch?
When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently, this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh, you choose to look like this. Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color?
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if nobody watches this? I know it's good. I know that this is a good show. My only concern is like, okay, ultimately, in my head, I feel like my goal, even though I'm not a priest, a theologian, the heck? Or anything like that, I had toothbrush in my mouth. Pieces of toothbrush. I feel like ultimately it's every Christian's job to lead people to Christ. And the way I'm supposed to do that is by being a good example of Christian morality. But I have such a hard time doing that. Because all I see is the evil of the world. All I see is the evil of the modern world. I shouldn't be paying attention to it. I should be focusing on the good. And there's so much good in my life, you know. Maria. don't know if I could do the show anymore. I just thought about something and it made me upset. I don't know if I could do any more show today. I have a feeling now. I have a bad feeling in me. I know you can't see the bad feeling in me. To me, it's the most real thing in the world. How can you not see it? It's like right here in my chest. Okay. I don't know what to do now. I was just trying to say that, like, maybe I can get that music to play. I miss when that music used to play. There was this song that used to play in the background. I really liked it. And it just like stopped. It just stopped working one day. I think it's called Ushbaka. Really? I want to hear it too. For a minute. Let me just make sure. I can't hear it. What is this? Oh, it's this. Okay. I kind of like having that there. I'm going to keep that there for now. The mood done changed, all right? The intro's over. And this is the second part of the show. The second part is usually either the interview part, where I'm interviewing my own heart. And that's not gay. You said that I sound gay, but it's not true. You're gay because you're just thinking about me too much. You're just gay because you think about if I'm gay or not. You're just sitting around thinking stuff like that because you want me. And I'm not gay. Okay. All right. And I'm not protesting too much either. I'm not like secretly gay. Okay. All right. So this is the introspective part. And the way it's introspective is I get down and I'm done ranting and raving like a lunatic. This is the part where I'm thinking. So we're going to put some background music and we're going to do some thinking. I kind of want to hear the music, but it'll probably get me sad. So it's better if I don't listen to the music and you just hear it. Lord have mercy on me, a sinner. The best parts of my life are church. Now, this is partly because I'm in the choir. When I'm not in the choir, I can't do church. I just don't have the attention span. But God made me the way I am. That's who I am. I am like this. I've always been like this. I have a weird attention span and I have a need to, impress people with my talents and abilities. So this is not the worst thing in the world. It works for me to be in the choir and sing and to be a reader. They're training me to be an actual reader in the church. And if you feel like finding out where I go to church and you successfully do it, and you want to like ruin my life, I recommend you call my priest and tell him how bad I am. Because I tell him at confession. But, maybe you'll be able to make a better case. Because now they're training me to be a reader. And I'm honored. I'm honored. But I'm not good enough. I really am like a... I mean, you hear me. You hear how I am. I'm judgmental. I'm angry. A lot of things that you would consider wrong is just, that's a you thing. That's your inability to see the truth. That's your inability to escape the fog of nihilism that pervades every aspect of our society. So a lot of that's a you thing, but some of it, you know, I shouldn't judge. Probably. I don't know. I think there's nuance to that, maybe. I don't know. I love my enemies. I try to. I want to. I don't. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And so, yeah, my show should be me, because I'm an Orthodox Christian, but I don't know. It's just like, there's like, okay, let's list off the Orthodox Christian YouTubers, right? You have Jay Dyer. He's probably at the top of the list. Good content, refuses to name the Amish, talks about everything but them, will sit around and talk about Freemasons all day long, but refuses to talk about the Amish in any meaningful way. Essentially obfuscating the most important piece of the puzzle, and in my opinion, it's almost like lying by omission. At the same time, he is the most valuable resource for orthodoxy in the modern age. His theology is solid. It's based on the canons. It's all nothing. He's not straying from the church in any way. And he holds fast to the teachings of the church and is the most incredible resource for the truth that we have when it comes to the church, when it comes to Christianity. And so I love him, and I hope he has many, many years of service on YouTube. He is kind of a little bit kind of obnoxious, but he's getting better. And I don't like cringe humor. He's not funny to me usually, and he is kind of like rude, but his personal quirks aside, what he's bringing to the table matters and is good. And I really value him, and I love him for what he does. Andrew Wilson is like a debater. He's like super debatey, and I don't think he is a great representation of orthodoxy, because most of the time he just calls women whores and smokes cigarettes, and it's just like, what are you? I don't think that's correct, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's the thing. There's like this is where I get caught, because I'm like, okay, what about our feelings? Like, what about what we're presenting? Because, you know, every non-Christian will be like, oh, that's not very Christ-like. Aren't you supposed to not judge? Aren't you supposed to? And it's just like, shut up. That's just your way of saying, shut up, Christian. You don't care. You act worse than me. You judge more than me. It's just, when I do it, for some reason, it's the worst thing in the world. But when you do it, it's totally acceptable. But it's like, yeah, at the same time, we're supposed to be better than that. But at the same time, we're not. We're still just people. We're still just fallen people. We're striving towards something better. We have a standard. We know what we're supposed to do, but we fall short constantly. And it's only by the grace of God that we pick ourselves up and keep going. So that's another one of those things I can never land on, you know? I can never say for sure where I stand. Hopefully one day I can. But even reading the Saints, I get confused about what I should say, what I shouldn't say, how I should talk. Should I be super gentle with my words, or is it okay for me to speak truth to power, and really not concern myself with the fragile sensibilities of the nihilist pro-abortion psychopaths that run the world? Those legions that they have duped, who have no power at all but buy everything they say hook, line, and sinker, because they have enough money to put a sheen on it, and that's enough for the status quo. That's enough for the people. So I don't know. You got Jim Bob. I don't know. I like Jim Bob, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. You don't really have anybody entertaining like what I'm doing. They're entertaining in their own way. I'm not trying to insult them. I'm just saying you don't have anything like what I'm doing. My hair's getting all flat. I have a good hair. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. All right. What I'm doing is more of a Nick sort of thing, more of a comedy sort of thing, an artist sort of thing. I'm an artist first and foremost, but I'm pretty good at ranting. I'm pretty good at being funny and goofy and kind of a silly goose, and just making good jokes. I make people laugh. I'm funny. That's true. What are you gonna do? I'm funny. So that's really something, Maybe you guys find these other guys funny. Me, I don't find them so funny. I find people like Patrice O'Neal funny, Louis C.K., Shane Gillis. I find Nick funny. And I find that I'm funny. I also like the fat gay guy. What's his name? Tim Dillon. That guy's funny to me. The other Nick, what's his name? I'm not going to say the name of the podcast. Nick whatever. The guy who hangs out with the sort of effeminate Amish guy. Nick Mullen can be funny when he's not cucking. He has a tendency to cuck out, and it makes it not funny. When he's not cucking, he's one of the funniest people I've ever heard. But he cucks a lot, and it kind of ruins it. When he's like, actually, the LGBT community has really gone through a lot, he'll just, what are you doing? Is this a character? If it's a character, it's funny, but it doesn't seem like a character. It seems like you're just trying to keep your sponsors or something. I don't respect that. So I think I'm funny, though I'm not a comedian. I never did comedy. I got on stage once to do comedy. No, I didn't. I never have. I told a comedian a joke once. That's what I meant. So there's a void there that needs to be filled. Am I the man to do it? I mean, I'm very flawed. I'm a very flawed person. I think about the same thing, okay, they're making me a reader. Next step after reader, they don't usually just stop at reader. They usually say, reader. Oh, you're a reader? Okay, time to be a subdeacon. And then once you're a subdeacon, you're one step away from being clergy. A deacon is clergy. I don't want to be clergy. Clergy are held to a higher standard by God. I can't meet any standard at all. The idea of being held to a higher standard terrifies me, because the standard that I hold myself to now is so far outside of my reach. Oh, who needs a priest like me? Who needs a priest like me who says the types of things I do? I could alienate entire swaths of people. That's my big problem. I don't want to alienate entire swaths of people with my rhetoric. But what are you going to do? It's the nature of the beast. If you're saying what's true, those who believe in lies will be alienated, or they'll come over to the truth. But they find that very difficult, because the lies correspond to their passions, and the passions scream. Passions speak very loudly. So if you come over here and you say the truth doesn't correspond to the passions at all. It corresponds to the virtues. So people can't hear them. Especially when they've been, just basking in the glare of the black hole sun that is nihilistic liberal pluralism. Should I make music in front of you? I don't even think I want to do the music part anymore. I've been thinking that a lot lately. Like, I like making music, but maybe I should do like a music stream. No, I like making... All I do is make music. This is nothing. What I'm doing here, this is nothing. I have 4 albums I'm working on right now. You know what artists I think are good? I think Tyler, the Creator, is actually really talented. I don't like saying that because I think he is more part of the darkness than most people. But also, he's still a human being. There's something there. And I wonder, is he struggling? Or is he so sold into the darkness? Because, okay, in his new thing, Chronocopia or whatever, he says, I never had a doubt if I told you I did, I was lying. Well, if you never had a doubt, then you're inhuman. And that means you're completely sold out to the devil for me. That's what that... Oh, you never had a single doubt, huh? And you're just operating. That just makes me think. Well, you've been talking about 666 and upside down cross and I think slapping Jesus and just saying all sorts of demonic stuff your whole life. You have grown. You have gotten extremely talented as an artist. But when he said that, I thought, I don't know if this is growth or if this is just, the path. The wide path, you know what I mean? Whatever. I see myself as like an artist of the highest caliber, at least by today's standards, Father Seraphim Rose talks about in, I think it's called in the Orthodox Survival Guide, he talks about music and how at a certain point, this music historian in the late 1800s or early 1900s wrote that this is the history of music. After this point, what they're making now is not music. I don't know what it is. And it's really, you can be elitist and be like, oh, or he's being elitist. You can be dismissive and say he's being elitist, but there's something about that. I wanted to find out who wrote this history of music and said this, but I couldn't understand the name because I was listening to an audiobook. But it really made me think that, like, once we entered whatever we're dealing with in the 20th century, it was almost like all of music was discarded and now we're doing something else. And by these standards, by the standards of music history being discarded and now we're doing something else, I think that I'm in the upper echelon with the greats. I do. Nobody cares. Nobody even listens to my music at all. I don't know how to make people listen. I don't know. I don't know how to make people listen to my music. And I don't want to use tactics, you know? So either you're going to listen or you're not. Whatever. But I still see myself in the highest... I see myself as the highest caliber artist of my generation. I see myself as better than Kendrick Lamar. I see myself as better than Radiohead. I see myself as better than Tyler, the Creator. I see myself as better than Kanye West by a long shot. I see myself as better than all of these people, truly. And I just think I'm slept on. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. That, you know, I think that pain can be an engine, and mistreatment and all of those difficult feelings that you feel as an artist that is completely like discarded, they kind of are fuel for the engine that causes you to create. I mean, how many artists just kind of get weird as they get older and their art just stops being interesting and just starts to reflect their lavish lifestyle, and it's just meaningless and useless. I've been an artist for so long, unencumbered by success, that I've been able to work out the kinks of my own processes, and the pitfalls that most people fall into have been filled in, and I can walk past them, over them, without a second thought. I know that sounds pretentious, but I don't care. I'm right. I'm not lying. I really am. I really am the greatest artist of my generation. It's just nobody knows. Nobody knows or cares. Maybe it's my personality. I don't know. People don't like me. I'm not going to cry because it's not making me sad. All right. Do I think that matters? I mean, it's just a gift. God gave me a gift, and I've spent my entire life working on it. It's an obsession. And so I wasn't always good. If you listen to my earliest music, it's trash. But I was obsessed and I never stopped. And because I haven't been successful, the pitfalls that all these artists fall into, I have nothing, I don't have that. And also, since there's nobody caring when I release, I just take my time now. I mean, this album is so close to done. So close to done. I'm having a hard time getting there. I'm having a hard time saying it's done. I just am listening to it, kind of sitting with it and saying, I think it's done. I mean, there's little things that I know I have to change, but sometimes the minuscule stuff at the end is so, like, tedious to me. I really have, like, a bad work ethic, in a sense. Like, I'm always working, but it's never work to me. Once it becomes work to me, it's always been very difficult for me. I want to hear something here. Wondering where you're going today. Moments where you didn't know what to do. Lost in a secret told by a fool. It wouldn't do any good blaming the tools. Hardest to manage what's already through. Learn to see what's hard to find. You look for the fruit that swallowed your mind. All right. It's the bro. Exactly. Why isn't it like that here? What happened? I don't know what happened there.
Wondering where you're going today. Hold to the feeling, let go of the pain. I'm not the one who made you this way. I took the words from the poems you made. Moments when you didn't know what to do. Lost in the secret, told by a fool. It won't do any good blaming the tools. Hardest to make.
I don't know what happened here. I'm not sure why it changed. But I think it'd be fine for me to just cut it at this point. I'm just not really worried about it.
Hold to the feeling, let go of the pain. I'm not the one who made you this way.
All right, I found a place. I need to actually do the vocals good, or take the vocals that are there and make them stand out. See, this is the part of the show that I'm like, I don't know if I should keep doing this, because maybe it's boring to people. When at first I started doing this show, I didn't care about that. I was like, whatever, be boring, don't watch, I don't care. I don't know. I'm starting to want people to watch. So that mentality isn't there now. I'm like, no, I kind of want people to watch. If it's boring to watch me just kind of record and loop things over and over again, I don't know. I know, like, what's his name makes a podcast has a show where he's just like filming the entire process of creating a song. So I figure that's cool. But they also have this thing where they know they're being filmed, and so they try and do things quick, and I don't try and do things quick. That's how you ruin art. No trying. You just have to do it, you know?
If they did, won't find us worried or leaving in a hurry. No, won't change the way that we live. Melt into puddles and fade into scenery. Wouldn't make a difference if.
Let's play around with Melda.
They came by night, lit up by northern lights, with a head full of what the world says. Wouldn't make a difference. Melt into puddles and scenery. Wouldn't make a difference if they came by northern nights with a head full of what the world says. Wouldn't make a difference. Dancing on the stage like you're something amazing. You're just an attention-starved kid. Dance like a monkey, now say something funny. Now act like you don't give a spit. Sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced convinced that you're better than them? Does their acceptance drown out how you feel about yourself? Mean a thing if they did. Won't find us worried or leaving in a hurry. No, won't change the way that we live. Melt into puddles and fade into scenery. Wouldn't make a difference if they came by night, lit up by northern lights with a head full of what the world says. Wouldn't make a difference. Mean a thing if they did. Won't find us worried or leaving in a hurry. Won't change the way that we live. Melt into puddles and fade into scenery. Wouldn't make a difference if they came by night, lit up by northern lights with a head full of what the world says. Wouldn't make a difference. Won't find us worried or leaving in a hurry. No, won't change the way that we live. Melt into puddles and fade into scenery. Wouldn't make a difference if they came by night, lit up by northern lights with a head full of what the world says. Wouldn't make a difference. Dancing on stage like you're something amazing. You're just an attention-starved kid. Dance like a monkey, now say something funny. Now act like you don't give a spit. Sure, dance like a monkey, now say something funny. Now act like you don't give a spit. Sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Does their acceptance drown out how you feel about yourself? Yourself. Dancing on stage like you're something amazing. You're just an attention-starved kid. Dance like a monkey, now say something funny. Now act like you don't give a spit. Sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Does their
Sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Those lyrics up and sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Those lyrics up and strung out how you feel about yourself. Dancing on stage like you're something amazing. You just want attention, stop it. Dance like a monkey, now say something funny. Now act like you don't give a spit. Sure they believe you, they're leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Those lyrics up and drown out how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself. Oh, thank you, man. Barlos made me very happy. Barlos, you've made me happy. Thank you. I'm going to maybe export that, or should I turn off the chorus? Yeah. Oh, I like that so much more. Okay. That'll be it. I don't like that omnipresent voice. It's like, come on. Oh, that doesn't do anything. All right. Well, Barlos made my day. So, yeah. I don't know if it's interesting for me to just make my entire album in front of you, but I did just delete all my live streams. Well, they're privated. I might release them again. I might edit them so that all the me looping single parts is gone and it's just the more interesting stuff. Maybe I'll do that. So it's just me ranting, me talking about stuff, and the more interesting parts of music. Because I don't realize that I'm just sitting there zoned in for 40 minutes straight on the sound of a snare. I can do that. I can do that. But that's not interesting to watch. Imagine watching somebody else do that. So sometimes if I watch back my streams, I'm like, it was really good, but that's not fun. And I can't, so maybe I'll edit those parts out. Keep the rants, keep the interesting parts of the music. Or maybe, I don't know. I think front load the rants so people get their favorite part. Maybe I should, no. Maybe put the okay, I think I'll do it like this. Here's how I've kind of been doing it without thinking. Now I'm going to actually think about it. I front load with rants and jokes and stuff like that. Then in the middle do music, and then end with rants and jokes and stuff like that or whatever. So that you get the stuff you like in the beginning and the end. Not that you don't like the music, but I understand the aspect where it's like, I don't watch gaming streamers, you know what I mean? Like gaming streamers. I don't really watch any streams, but I'm old, you know? Oh, I just exported it. Why am I doing it again? But like, I don't get it like when you just watch somebody play a video game for like 2 hours and he doesn't. It's just, I don't know. But I think it's like second screen stuff, you know? So that's the second screen part. When I'm doing this, you can listen, but you can also, you know, go on Twitter, text, you know, it's more of like background stuff. And then at the end, it comes back. Look, enjoy the show or don't. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to do it the way I do it, you know? I thought I was going to stop, but I always say that. But I do mean it. You don't know. I'm an indecisive person. It's not very masculine. Decisiveness is a good trait. I've never had, I did it, I was decisive when I was young. Rage makes me decisive. Ooh, but I don't know if that's a good thing. All right. Why isn't it, we gotta do this today? All right, you guys want to hear some other stuff while I... What's happening? Something's wrong. Oh, okay. Never mind, it's here. There's a bunch of other albums I want to be working on. I want to be working on the 10 Normal Songs album. I want to be working on Bozozoku, and I want to be working on Chasm. This, I think, is the closest to being finished, so I'm doing this, but I really want to do these other albums. And I think this is a great album. But, you know, I want to work on these other albums. Dissatisfaction is just, it just runs the whole show. The show that is my life, not this show. Am I streaming? I'm streaming, I think. Perfect. That's a beautiful transition. Don't punch yourself in the face. You know, I'm not perfect, you know, just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I'm perfect. And I think people expect us to either be perfect or something. They want us to be perfect, and they say that since we're not, we're bad. And since we say sin is bad, they're like, yeah, but you're bad. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad and sin's bad. Both can be true. I love this song. And I'm not going to show the final song. The final song is, I'm not showing that. That's going to be on the actual release. I'm still deciding how I'm going to release it. I think I finally have the album cover. Should I do an album cover reveal? Maria. Maria. Where's my phone? I keep losing my phone today. Oh, there it is. Maria got me a drawing pad. Oh! Yo, she didn't get it for me, but we ordered it. It was like some Amazon sale, so I was able to get an art pad so that I can like draw on Photoshop similar to how I draw in real life, and it's close. I really like this thing. I'm very happy with it. It's not exactly as I draw in real life, but it's close. And so I'm enjoying that. I've been working on the Bosozoku album cover with it. I'll show you the versions of the Bosozoku album cover that I've had so far. I kind of like all of them, but it's hard to stand out with album covers these days. And I guess that shouldn't necessarily be the goal. But it kind of is, you know. We all judge books by their cover. But here, I'll show you the versions that I have so far. I made something yesterday. You guys want to see something I made yesterday? It doesn't look good, but that's just because I the export doesn't look good. It looked good in Premiere, but I guess my export settings were kind of bad, so it's full of like mud. But here. Pretty sick, huh? I'm going to try and get a better export of it so that I can use it in where? In the background of my show. All right, so here's the versions that I've had of Bosozoku. I guess at one point it was called Standards. Then I did this, and I really like this. Then I made a new version, which is this, where I took the original drawing that I made, and I really like the elements of this drawing. So then I started trying to make a new version, because I don't know, is it good? I don't know. There's parts of it I really like, but also maybe it looks sloppy. I don't know. Maybe not in a good way. I don't know. So now I'm working on a new version, and that's this, where it's incorporating elements, but I'm also using my drawing pad so I can draw this. And this is nowhere near done, but I'm able to really get in there, you know, and start drawing like crazy. And so I'm really liking that. I'm loving it. And I might work on this while I'm working on this, but I gotta take a break. nothing that stands out to me as needing to be finished besides those vocals that I did. I think I'm more or less satisfied with the entire thing. Let's put this between. That'd be cool. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. In front of my cloud shadow, but behind me. I like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular that I think needs to be done with this album. I guess mastering? That's hell. I don't know if I'm going to master. I mixed it good enough. Do I have to master? I hate mastering. That just brings you back to square one half the time. I'm going to play it in the background and I'm going to draw. And we'll see how we feel about it. Turn on chat since I'm here.
Way home, walk through Jesus Christ. No, way home. Walk through Jesus Christ.
I'll do it on my phone.
Lend me your strength. I need to make a mistake. Gotta know what I'm saying. Gotta know what I'm saying. I better know, can't see anymore. It's changing my heart. Turning me sour, it's staring away, it's making me worse. I don't know my face anymore. Ready for blood, ready to go. I need a soul, anyone. I'll burn the city down with them inside. Those serpents, those satans, those sympathies. Why am I ready? I'm gonna make a mistake. Only so much I can take.
Goofy dude. This guy's goofy. This guy's goofy.
There's only so much I can take.
Greetings. Hello, Patrick Van Wyck.
I went to hell, I know it well. It's not where you wanna be. Don't listen to your friends at school. Don't listen to the TV. it. There's a lot of ways to find out, but one way to learn. And when time's up, we live or burn. 'Cause all you're flirting with Satan, you all the same things, no matter the cost. Sometimes it's hard to live for God, but He will forgive mistakes if you stay true. Then you'll improve. Just stop listening to snakes. Jesus is the truth. Not the evening.
4 people watching. What is happening? That's a lot for me.
They play
Usually do this to nobody. You guys sure you're not here by accident?
blind leading you. That's you. The blind leading you. Where can the blind lead you? Do they know the way? No? Okay. So stop following them.
I gotta change this goofy dude over
Jesus
here.
is the way and the life. Cast all your doubts aside. You don't need to listen to their lies.
That was like the first thing I
They
drew
are
when I was getting used to this
compromised.
pen.
Why do I gotta say it
Ooh, I like
twice?
that.
Seek and you shall find. Child, keep praying no matter what Satan does. Keep praying no matter the season. There'll be dark times, but one day you'll be sunshine again. I know, 'cause the Bible tells me so. Things that passed away, behold, I make Because I'm on this death is closing in on me.
Fear.
If you could call it that, I never kept my face and hands that.
It's not exactly fear, it's more like assault. Being mentally and spiritually assaulted. Maybe your mind fills in the blanks, but I don't think it's so different from what your mind can conceive it to be.
And I believe with all my heart, my love, my unbelief.
This guy's not afraid. He's being assaulted.
I'm gonna keep going, 'cause the sin is so sad, it's hard to be. Not that it can't forgive, but it doesn't say it explicitly. Worst case scenario, spin around my head, and I sing it. Now what we value has no value in eternity. All is vanity. 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 All is vanity.
If the colors don't work, I can edit this later as a whole. I'm going to try and go for the colors that I'm feeling suit this in the meantime.
Basically, you called my bluff. You learned where all the scars came from. You realized I was not that tough. I'm strong, I'm just not like them. How do you define me? What's wrong with being different?
This isn't the album cover for this album, by the way. The album cover for this album, I think, is going to be this.
Ooh, I supported all these things I didn't like. I feel so villainous. Why can't I fight the tide? So villainous, why can't I fight the tide? Oh, dun, 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 I'm an accident. I feel like I'm inadequate. This wheelhouse of a laboratory no longer works the way it did. Thinking I might let them win. Ooh, I supported all these things I didn't like. I feel so villainous. Why can't I fight the tide? Ooh, I pretended I agree with all their lies. I feel so villainous. Why can't I fight the tide? Oh, dun, 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 dun,
Don't you get this feeling like there's not enough love in the world? Always had this feeling like there's not enough love in the world. Don't you get this feeling like there's not enough love in the world? Since I was a kid, emptiness. Can't escape this feeling. Like there's not enough love in the world. Felt this since I was a kid, emptiness, emptiness. Nights like this can't happen. I'm a child black and now. attachment. I'm not meant to live without. Picking diamonds at the mire. Oftentimes I feel I'm all alone. Looking at him at the apple, 'cause I'm I'm falling. I know that we were meant to live for beauty. I know that we were meant to be loving. I know that there's something happening. I know that there's something missing. With the hat and the satchel, I'm gonna find my way to the castle. With the wind on my back, I'm gonna go, no stay on track. 'Cause my heart tells me this isn't how it's supposed to be. And that there's much more, I'm gonna find my way to the Lord. I know that life was meant to be beautiful.
Yep.
I know that life was meant to be simple.
That's right.
Yeah. I know that life was meant to be beautiful.
It's true.
I know life was meant to be simple.
You know it too.
The music's my music. This is an album I'm working on right now.
Life was meant to be beautiful.
This isn't the album cover to it, but this album's called If I Forgive Them, Who Will Kill Them?
Simple.
Kind of a crazy name. But, yeah, I'm getting ready to release it. I just keep going over it, making sure it's done. But yeah, it's my music. Hello, listener.
Godspeed to the anthems of take me from a life we know I can't live. I think that I really tried.
Like a bunch of music videos for the album already done. I just haven't released anything. I'll tell you this. I'm working on 4 albums right now. And it's taking a very long time because I never release anything. I can't explain it. Sorry. I said to show. Thank you, man. It's like a good stream. People are being really nice to me. Appreciate it. Honestly, I'm out of excuses. It was me all along. I know what I did. I think I barely tried. is accurate when I hold it like this, but when I turn it like this, it's not. Still getting used to this pen. Dude, this whole thing, this pad. That's scary, huh?
Watched that hypocrite last night. Save me, clips of how my country dies. Save me, nothing but a lost empire. Painting ashes on an orange sky. Maybe what we've got's important. I can't ensure that they won't burn it all down like they've always done. Horsemen of the apocalypse on rocket ships. I hear him outside my door on all fours, there's no stopping us. 100 miles away or more. The whisperings of war. The whispers all the war. The light against our ceiling gives me a feeling that I'm not part of it. I hear their rocket ships. Am I an artist yet? They did a new scandal, they dig a new scandal. I load up my ammo and look at my window. Who am I to say the hour of the day? Man, I didn't make it. Wouldn't need a job if I was famous. You should be home raising my babies. Instead you out slaving for a paycheck. I could blame the synagogue of Satan, but what's the benefit of blaming? Thank God we connected to the sacred. Bodies fly but our spirits elevated. Keep on praying. Keep on praying, keep on praying. Yeah, I don't care what happens no more. Long as I got you, I'm okay, babe. Maria, the moonlight glows. Wonder what the moonlight's saying. Credits roll and the new one fades in. So close you can taste it. Dead and job, forever. forever at the shows, the end of an era. We enter hoping for the best, but knowing our world's dead and falling. What can you do? Muslims raping little girls. Europe turn to third world. Third World War on first. It's the world when the world's hurt. Abortion rallies in the streets. Women treating children like they're meat. Jews pitting you against me. Looking like it's World War III. I ain't mad but I ain't playing. Tired of these demons getting famous. Demonic curses on the playlist. So stupid, why would you say Satan? All they preach is hatred. It's like they speak a different language. They justify their wickedness with anguish. Say I'm in pain, I'm allowed to be a menace. And then they call you a racist for not enjoying the invasion. Don't mean nothing to me. I pay no mind to the Masons. I'm focused on salvation. So go ahead, do your worst, I could take it. Hope it was worth the payment. Hope it was worth hate. It's dead and just forever at the shows, the end of an era. We enter hoping for the best, but knowing our world's dead and falling. What can you do? Muslims raping little girls. Europe turn to third world. Third World War on first. It's the world when the world's hurt. Abortion rallies in the streets. Women treating children like they're meat. Jews pitting you against me.
What am I doing?
Looking like it's World War III.
Well, there's acceptable offensive to the modern culture, which I find offensive. I find like satanic things offensive. I find celebration of evil offensive. And then there's what the culture finds offensive, which is stuff like what I talk about. So there's like different ways, different people get offended by different stuff, you know. I'm offended by, I don't want to get into it right now. I'm trying to have a nice show.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like, most music, if I get into it, let me get into it for a second. I'm an Orthodox Christian, and I feel that most music promotes nihilism and destruction. So what I'm doing is promoting what I think matters and talking about what I think is important. And that's pretty much it. But I am a racist, sexist, homophobic bigot, and an anti-Semite, so that stuff kind of comes out. The racism I'm working on, I don't want to be racist. I don't. Yeah. So, but the other stuff I'm pretty much okay with.
Feeling echo the pain. I'm not the
I like
one
this guy.
who made you this way.
I like this guy.
take the words from
This
the
guy's kind of,
poems you
this
made.
guy's all right.
Moments where you didn't
This Patrick
know
guy's
what to
all right.
do. Lost in the secret, told by a fool. It won't do any good blaming the tools. Hardest to manage what's already through. Learn to see what's hard to find. You looked for the fruits that swallowed your mind. Went to your tomb and saw you escape. You're dancing your soul away. Far too ringy to make a move. I want so sadly to go with you. Torn to shreds to play it cool. Not a
I'm
complaint.
gonna work on this on a separate page so I can get it together. What's that? That's true. I think the society is starting to open up more when it comes to accepting that not everybody thinks the same. But the powers that be are pushing just destruction and nihilism and evil through the airwaves, so there's almost nothing else out there. There's almost no other opinion out there besides destruction. I don't know. I'm pretty intolerant, Patrick. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really tolerate anything. I'm not tolerant. But I keep it to myself. I guess that's what toleration is. You're just like dealing with it quietly. I guess that's what tolerance is. Quietly dealing with it. Maybe. I made a song about this, actually.
Melt into puddles,
It's very subject.
fade into scenery. Would it make a difference if they came by night, lit up by northern lights with a head full of what the world says? Would it
not sure what happened here. I think part of being an artist is like being, maybe I'm wrong, but being like really opinionated and feeling things a lot and having to have an outlet for it. You're just like, I get overwhelmed by how I feel about stuff. And so that is hard. That means it's hard for me to just be okay with things that I think are wrong. I don't really know how to do that. And I've always been pretty outspoken about that stuff. But I'm also a douchebag. I'm just a douchebag.
Leaving the theater convinced that you're better than them. Does their acceptance drown out how you feel about yourself?
Said too much. All right, I'm going to say what I think. Now's as good a time as any. I'm going to say what I think. We could shake hands, of course. I'm going to say what I think, and then you see how you feel about that. All right. I think that the history of man, the history of civilization as we know it, is based on the forces of good and the forces of evil. And I think the forces of good are based around Christ, and the forces of evil are based around the enemies of Christ. And what we've been dealing with throughout history is the Christians building hospitals and societies and trying to make a better world and stuff like that, and then the enemies of Christ coming and destroying it either from within or from without. The Muslims do it from without. They do it through conquest. Most of the Muslim world used to be a Christian, but it was brutally conquered. Or from within, which is what the Amish do. Amish is code. So that's played out in many ways throughout history. Right now, I think America is essentially Sodom and Gomorrah, where evil is called good and good is called evil, and everything is falling apart. And nobody's willing to take a look at the fact that the reason it's falling apart is because we've all collectively agreed that it's okay to be evil, that sin and fornication and hatred and cruelty and all of these things are okay. We worship sin. We worship cruelty. We worship all of these insincerity. I was talking about it earlier in the show that an alternative hierarchy has been created. But instead of good and bad, we have cool and uncool. And cool and uncool is an inversion of good and bad. The worse you are, the cooler you are. The less you care about people, the cooler you are. The more condescending, the more cruel, the cooler you are. And so that hierarchy has taken hold in America to such a degree that it's destroyed us from the inside. So that's what I think. And I think there's a lot of different expressions of the darkness. I think Islam is an expression of the darkness. I think liberalism is an expression of the darkness. I think homosexuality is an expression of the darkness. I think the Amish is an expression of the darkness. Amish is code. And I think that all of these things are attacking the truth. And the truth is Jesus Christ. And I think that if we ordered our society around Christ and the church, the Orthodox Church, then what we would have is a beautiful society where everybody felt good, where people felt okay, where people had their dignity, and where things weren't being destroyed right in front of them. Where they had something to believe in, something to fight for, and a reason to continue. And I don't think people really have that in this society. And so the destruction that's being pushed through the airwaves seems like a reasonable idea because all they see is darkness. So why not destroy? So that's where I come from. That's my point of view.
I guess you could probably get that from listening to my music. Oh, you agree? All right. Well, then, welcome. Welcome, brother. All right. All right. Should we keep listening to this album? Do you want to hear the album that this album cover is for? Let's do that. I'm working on that as well. I'll probably stop eventually. This is the album that the album cover I'm working on is for. It's probably a better thing to listen to while working on the album cover. All right, I've said my piece. See, that's how I feel. I used to get mad at people when they called me cool, which was a little autistic of me, but people would be like, "You're cool." And I'd be like, "No, I'm not." A little spazzy, but it's an alternative hierarchy, and it's a meaningless hierarchy. There's no value to being cool. It's a fake, it's an inversion of the actual value system. The things we actually value in our heart are goodness and love and kindness and togetherness, but we don't have those. We have cool. Bring the zoo. Old headbanger that loves making models and listening to music. What do you mean by models? I can't escape. Nowhere to go. Nothing that I say means a doggone thing. I don't complain anymore, Tony. Bazooka wings on the side of my dreams. I don't care where I am, I'm floating. Sail. Oh, they'll do anything. Take time to me. Time to me.
not the same means a doggone thing. I don't complain anymore, Tony. Trying to find a reason to keep going. They remove the beauty.
Can you show me something?
Boy, there's so many.
Can you show me? I'm gonna look that up.
Sympathetic to the wolf when it
sick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand. 1 to 6 means like 1/6 the size of real life.
Nothing left but
Know what
the
that means?
wolves and our skulls.
This is sick.
Yeah. Will they still tell me I'm wrong?
Good luck, man. I hope you get a great job. I'm an Uber driver because I suck at holding jobs. I'm good at being an Uber driver.
Yeah. Let the man in the name of love. Yeah. Now they've taken over our home.
I think I'm pretty satisfied with this guy now.
I don't wanna be here no more. Oh no, what else they have in store. Board the windows, lock the doors. All America's giving up. Man said you Yeah. Is he now seeing untrue? And get limbs above like a cloud. Yeah. Racing with him towards the end. Yeah.
It's not easy to keep the same job for 24 years. You don't hear that anymore. That takes character. That takes character.
Man said we won't let go. But we're on our way home. Me and Gershon to come with us. Pray, what more can we do?
I'm not afraid of bats, by the way. Okay. All right. I used to work as a janitor at a college at night, a night janitor, and bats would, there's these huge old buildings, and bats would get caught in the building. They'd be flying around, and I'd just catch them out of the sky. Just catch them out of the sky. I would use a towel so they didn't, like, give me bat AIDS, but then I would catch them out of the sky and then bring them outside and throw them out. And when you catch them, they vibrate because the supersonic sound that they make is like this super intense vibration, and you could feel them making the sound, but you can't hear it. And it's just like, it's pretty cool. Come out from the place that brought me to sin. The passions are snares that drag you to follow the cross, and you won't be lost no more. He'll show you a way, and you can escape from it all. I gotta fix this goofy bat. The end of the city. What'd you work on? Beyond my control.
They're not talking to you. They're not talking about what you care about. Just more the same. They don't relate. And they don't care if you stay. Things will move forward either way. Whether you play long, straight face. They're not talking to you.
So what kind of work are you looking for now? Mechanic? Like car mechanic or something else?
Just more of the same. They don't relate. And they don't care if you stay. Things will move forward either way. Whether you play along or disappear without a trace. First it was the classroom, then it was the town, then it was the nation burning down. Never once did they care if you came round, did they? Oh, no, I don't think so. First it was the classroom, then it was the town, then it was the nation burning down. Never once did they care if you came round, did they? Oh, no, I don't think so.
I'm going to cover this guy up, but I want to draw him completely before I do.
You don't care for yourself. You got souls of soul, but you pulled it off. Gotta stare instead. Keep them out your head.
Try Uber, where you live. If you live in near a city,
They
then
don't talk about what you think.
I mean, certain cities Uber is good.
good.
Uber's good where I am. I make a living with it. And if you're a mechanic, give me a break, dude. If you're a mechanic, then you can fix the car yourself. You got no real overhead. I'd say do Uber, honestly. I'm not like you though. I don't have character like that. Like it's hard for me to keep a job. It's hard for me to like stick to my guns. And if I can do it and make decent money doing it, then so can you.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I wish I were good at fixing cars, then I could make even more money as a driver. And when you do transport, you get other jobs because you meet a lot of people. Dude, I'm telling you, Uber.
Running away, running away.
Dude, I'm telling you. Depending on where you live,
Running away.
and you do Uber and Lyft at the same time, whichever you get a response first, you do that. And then, if you're certified, you can pass your own inspections, probably.
Running away
that's-
from the truth.
Yeah, dude, that would really... I would recommend doing that until you can get something else.
Running away.
I'm gonna do it the rest of my life unless I make it as an artist.
Truth's coming for you. Truth coming on behind. Truth don't change. Truth is gonna have its way. What will you do? You will run out of time. Wasted your days running away. I'd like to offer you a seat on this ride. It's the only one that can get you back. I like you when I'm pretty sure you don't wanna die. There's room for you on this boat if you like. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, floating away. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, on your own. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, saying don't pray. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, getting swallowed. And here he comes, and here he comes, and here he comes, like we said. And he would judge, and he would judge, and he would judge the quick and undead. And there you are, with all your friends, gnashing your teeth at him. I wonder if you remember when they
Guy's just kind of like sitting on his shoulder or something.
I know man won't do this again. If in Canada break what we made and shatter our idols, all the songs, all the musicians to the fire pit. Something was wrong here, don't know what it is. I know man won't do this again. If in Canada break what we made and shatter our idols, all the songs, all the musicians to the fire pit. Something poison them, turn them psychotic. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste good. Money like president, I'm the American. I built the railroads, I built the pyramids. Money on cowboy, look, I'm an Indian. Look, I'm a fencer. Look, don't listen. Money like president, I'm the American. I built the railroads, I'm the poor Chinaman. Money on cowboy, look, I'm an idiot. Look, I'm a fencer. Look,
What is it?
listen. Buddy, don't waste my time with the votes. Without Jesus Christ, the whole thing goes. Maybe once upon a time this was home, but I doubt giving that if you look real close. Whether it floats or sinks like a stone, nobody here's gonna make it to dawn. Antichrist, they just gone and tapped your phone. Don't listen to my songs or they'll dial tone. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste good. Money don't taste one time with the rules. I'm gonna get on my horse and ride for money red. When the money don't spend, I'll die knowing I didn't give in. Money don't taste my time with the ropes. I'm gonna get on my horse and ride to paradise if they let me in. You ain't gonna ever see me again.
What's the model? I want to look it up. Oops, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Oh, whatever. My enemies are right about me, but we sail to Armageddon. My better days are far behind me. A reset, I really want. They'll bring no rope to shut my throat. Not gonna help them all now. But you know falling out of my bed again, blowing up to the size of an elephant. Doesn't matter. Get out of this room no more. Tell the they can whisper through the door. Don't you hate it? They don't even speak. I breathe a sigh of relief as they leave. It's wasted on me. Their faces haunt me. My enemies are right about me. That he said whatever he wants, ignoring that the night surrounds me. And we said to Armageddon.
Does it do the interior or?
A research. I want it all.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
A research. I really want.
That's cool.
So that's halfway through the Bozozoku album, literally the halfway point. And I'm kind of running out of steam here. I'm gonna revisit it later. What else? I'm gonna stop streaming now. I think I've been streaming for quite a while. Let me see. Almost 4 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming. I don't know if there's anything else I have to say. I'm a real person, and I haven't sold my soul, and I'm not AI, and that's going to be rare soon. So like and subscribe, because I promise you I'm real, and I can't say that about anybody else, but I'm real. So I'll see you guys again soon. Have a good week. Yeah, it looked like I had a lot of the stuff. A lot of the interior. All right, have a good week. And become Orthodox.
In a garden brimming with gold and green. No mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't.